It says I've cleared this mass fusion place out, but I haven't been there, so I don't see how that's possible.
Something's coming. Ready up. Where'd you go?
Don't tell me it's one of those invisible death claws. Oh shit!
I didn't say you were.
These things are fucking ugly.
Take whatever you can. I'll keep watch.
Silt bean. Never seen one of those. That man's so dead he's defying gravity. Follow the roads, they said. It's safe, they said. I walked right by the plant. I at least want to grab it to the fast travel. I highly recommend not fast traveling, by the way. You miss stuff. I'm pretty sure I've cleared that place out, though. I don't know how. Maybe it means cleared of, like, enemies? What's a little bit of rads? Supervisor's terminal. Wipe. Pick.
That's it.
713. After 34 days of being accident-free, Lester tripped behind the forklift while it was backing up. Now we're back to 0. Also, corporate made us put up all those "Remember your hard hat" posters. Like what has saved his life? Oh my god, he's died. The company retreat is coming up in a couple of weeks. Mr. Feld said it's mandatory for all employees, especially supervisors. I hate going to those things. It's bad enough I have to deal with these people during the week. Now I have to pretend to like them for the whole weekend. Sometimes I envy Lester. A hazardous material inspector stopped in today unannounced to check out our operation. I started to feel like he was getting suspicious of what has actually been going on around here. I told Mr. Feld, and he said if the inspector started catching on, we needed to get rid of him. And he didn't mean ask him to go away. Oh. Well, he caught on, so we had to get rid of him. If anyone finds out what we did, they'll put me away for life. What? I just stumbled into some murder. No big deal. Okay, that's clearly downstairs. Which I'm Oh, yeah, that's exactly what I expected to happen. Wow. I make them ghouls fall to pieces. Okay, apparently he didn't have any ammo. Oh, it's a little red roach. Did not mean to pick up that wrench. What's this button do? Uh-oh. Leave that open. You never know. Whoops. These fucking novice locks. I swear to fucking God.
Got it.
Ooh, fusion core. Ooh. That's some Geiger counter level shit happening right now. What if I try to... Can I go down there? No? Can't? I'm guessing that's where they buried the body. See, that's why you check shit out. You learn about murder. This one, this data tower or whatever. I haven't been here. This radio broadcaster. I don't think I've actually gone to any radio broadcast tower. Oh, there's a flag waving. That's a good sign, right? And then there's this thing. Suck dick.
Hey, I got some.
Did my like the muzzle on the end of that just came right off? What? There wasn't anything legendary? Oh, that is just disappointing. What's happening? What am I doing? Nautical radio signal found. Okay, none of those things got... What's going on over here? Wasn't this where the old paladin died? Or not died, but it's like hanging out. He's like, nah. Nah, man, I quit the Brotherhood. I ain't going back to that life. just heard an explosion. Nuclear material. Someone's bed. Mentats? Someone is clearly fucking living here. How did those trees... Or how did that car get in those trees? I hate it when my mouse doesn't line up to these things.
I'm through.
That's it. Oh, Protectron, start dispensing justice.
Powering up. Protectron on duty.
That's a Behemoth. Okay. I haven't actually killed one of these things yet, so... we're gonna... Is he retarded? Oh! Fuck! Dude can throw a fucking rock! With like 100% precision. Jesus Christ. Fuck that guy.
Living. Spoiled.
Just take it all.
Look, just take what you need and go.
Brandis.
If you're tired, there's a bed over there in the corner.
See, I knew he was still living here. Apparently his stuff doesn't respawn. Dude, did you totally know it?
Seems you know how to hold your own. I'd had my doubts when we first hit the road.
Doubts?
Thanks. You're not so bad yourself.
I never get many complaints. It's just real rare these days. Find someone who's not willing to take things the way they're handed to them. Too many good folks not willing to get their hands dirty. And too many assholes taking advantage of it. Look at what happened at Diamond City. Before McDonough took over, it was a half-decent place to live. A little stricter than I usually go for, but not terrible. I thought he and I had a pretty happy childhood. But then he decides he's gonna try and get elected with his anti-ghoul crusade. Mankind for McDonough. Before you know it, you got families with kids lining up to drag folks they called neighbor out of their homes and throw them to the ruins.
That's fuck that. Jeez.
How could they do something like that?
There'd always been a pretty big gulf between the folks living in the stands and folks down on the field. McDonough ran on it because he thought enough of those upper stands assholes would vote for him. Guess he was right. I remember storming into his office above the stands after the inauguration speech. He was just standing there, staring out the window, watching as the city turned on the ghouls. He didn't even look at me. Just said, "I did it, John. It's finally mine." Should have killed him right there, but I don't think it would have changed anything. Instead, I pleaded with him, begged him to call it off. He said he couldn't. He had nothing against the ghouls. He was just carrying out the will of the people. And he couldn't betray the voters. And then he smiled. That hideous fucking mile-long smile. He never smiled like that when we were kids. I didn't even recognize him.
What do you mean you didn't recognize him?
I don't know. Just didn't seem like the guy I grew up with. When I'd first heard the rumors he'd been swapped for a synth, thinking back on that night, I thought it made a lot of sense.
It's because he is a synth.
I don't know. I don't think I buy it. I've seen him since then, and there's no way they copied him that perfectly. Even got his tight-ass walk. But at the time, I just needed to get the hell away from him. Him and that whole damn city.
He murdered those ghouls.
Him and that whole damn city. I still wasn't a ghoul at this point, so I didn't have to leave, but I couldn't bring myself to stay in that cesspool after that. I'd been sneaking off the Good Neighbor for years to get decent chems, so I knew the safe routes. I managed to track down a couple of the families, lead them there, but most couldn't get used to the Good Neighbor lifestyle. I brought them food for a couple of weeks, but after a while, they just disappeared. Folks in Diamond City signed their death warrants, and all the good people were willing to just sit by and watch. I felt like I was the only one who saw how screwed up things truly were, who couldn't just pretend things were fine. Still feel that way. Or I did. Until I met you. I know I run my mouth, but having someone who sees the world for what it is, and is willing to do something about it, it's meant a lot to me. I feel damn lucky to have you as a friend.
Flirt? Ooh, baby.
And that's what we are? Friends?
Well, now that you mention it, I have been having slightly more impure thoughts than usual. Maybe we'll get to act on those. But I guess we should probably head out, huh? After you.
Hey. If someone will let me throw it in them, by all means. It's a video game, right? It's supposed to be a fantasy. I had sex with that cowboy female ghoul. Granted, at least she was female. At least the parts matched up a little bit better. I'm not sure who would be the dominator. My money is on Hancock. Let's go ahead and end that quest, and I think we'll call it. Preston! Oh, Preston! Where the fuck are you?
What do you need, General?
I took care of those super mutants. The settlers were relieved to not have them to worry about anymore.
Thank God. Super mutants. Civilians just don't stand a chance against them. I'll let you know if I hear of any settlements that need our help. In the meantime, make sure to offer help to anyone that needs it. That can only help our cause.
410. Ooh. pretty solid amount.